We're live. We're here with you today, Fridays with Sue and Steph and Suzanne.
Yes. My sister, if you couldn't tell.
I can't tell. You think people can tell?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Really? Seriously, people know your siblings?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I need everyone who's watching. Right now it's only two of you, but hopefully it will grow. But can you just make a comment about whether you can tell that they're siblings or not? Because I don't see it.
Oh yeah. Even the kids think we're the same person.
One time
Wow.
I was visiting and one of my girlfriends came to the door and it was like she couldn't figure out why I had my hair was confused because where was my curly hair? I thought maybe it was all mixed up.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, the voice and the voices are the same. So like
Okay, so now it's growing and we have 30 people. I'm begging someone to look at Suzanne and Stephanie and say, do they look like siblings? Can you see the resemblance? Because I just
don't look at the hair. Although you don't have to look at my hair because it's all hidden.
Yeah. So this is weird. Not weird. This is so exciting. Our next generation of babies just started. My niece just had a baby. I'm a great aunt.
Oh,
It's so exciting. Sadly, I can't meet that baby.
where is that baby, Sue?
Connecticut, and we're going to go drive, but I don't know if my niece wants us to, it's scary. So,
Yeah.
But we are going to drive because we're going to go see my mom in Connecticut. But anyway, why was I telling you the point? I can't interrupt myself. Then I don't remember.
You have only yourself to blame.
I only have myself to blame. It's true. So I was saying that my niece had a baby.
Looking like someone?
Yes. So here's a baby. Like some people think all babies look the same.
Yeah.
I know he looks like my niece's husband. Like it was so apparent to me that that's the face I was seeing. It's so weird. I don't know.
Well, it's kind of like when I always say to Sue, like she thinks it's so funny, all the comments I make, like, I'll talk, one of your kids will come into the room or something, or, would call or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, his eyes are dancing.
Oh yeah. I can't see
and she's like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think the closer it is to me, the harder it is to see.
Yeah.
Like, I had my hair up in a ponytail and someone said, oh my God, now your girls all make sense. Like with my hair off my face. And I was like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, just now, right before the broadcast went on, I was like, is that Hannah or is that Sue?
Really?
Yeah, totally. Because I was looking at your mouth and I was like, and your mouth is Hannah's, if you don't know that.
I didn't know that, but I'm going to go with her
God.
mouth. Yeah, you can see that with your own kids? Can you see that with your own kids?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, it's a talent. Nobody has taken me up on this. Look at Suzanne and Stephanie. Do they look like sisters to you? Would you know it if you saw one that they were related to the other? I'm begging you to write in the comments. Let's see. And I'm not missing anybody. No one put it in. Okay, so here's our topic for today. And I don't know this about Suzanne, but I know Stephanie and I, like when other people, we were, I think both of us late to the game of this binge watching.
Yeah.
And I can only speak for myself. It's a dangerous dive for me because I'm someone who should be a fed a week watcher. Like once a week, you get your show and you watch the episode and you're done and you wait till the next week because right now Dan and I are watching The Good Wife, which is like 7 seasons and each season is like 30 something episodes and we can't stop. It is interfering with our lives.
My name is Sue and I'm a binge watcher.
Yeah, I think that might be the definition of an addiction. Anyway, what are you watching?
Lily?
That's funny. The show I'm watching now was similar to yours. It's probably the same era. I can't believe I'm watching it. It's called, and it has a lot of seasons, a lot of episodes. It's called How to Get Away with Murder with Viola Davis.
Is it really good?
It is good. It's getting a little ridiculous now. And I had to admit, I'm in season 2 or 3. I forget now.
Not so ridiculous that she's going to stop.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
The storyline's getting a little crazy, but I'm still going to watch it. And the other one in the same kind of era that I watched last summer, even before COVID, and I was mad it was so many seasons, but couldn't watch, was Scandal with Kerry Washington.
She loved that. You love that, Sue, right? Yeah.
I stopped watching it when it became too close to reality. It was just a little hard. Like some of the episodes seemed so far-fetched in the beginning and then didn't seem quite as far-fetched.
Yeah. But I did love that. I loved it, but I was mad at my friend who told me to watch it, and it was like 9 seasons or 7, and each season had like 30 episodes. But I couldn't stop.
Yeah, there's something, isn't it funny? Like I'm loving it, but I don't like that there's 7 seasons. It's like this urge to finish.
Yeah.
And isn't it funny when somebody says this? Now I ask how many seasons. When they say it's one, I'm like, oh, I'm totally.
I'm in.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the morning show on Apple?
No, I don't get Apple. I think it's Apple TV.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Steve Carell.
It's who are the two leads in it?
Jennifer Aniston.
Who?
Isn't it Jennifer Aniston and Steve Carell?
And Steve Carell, and also oh my God, who's the other woman? Gone. Anyway, it's really well done. I liked it a lot, and I loved, to Suzanne's point, I absolutely loved that there was one season.
Yeah. It's so true. It's funny. I'm not, as we discussed, I'm not a binger. I don't have the personality. I always say it's something I'm not good at.
Yeah.
Like I watch on.
You're not going for the gold? Because I think I'm going for the gold.
Yeah. Well, wait. You may have some competition now because I think COVID has morphed my personality. So the first thing we watched.
Oh, Reese Witherspoon. Look how good this platform is. I get to show it over here. That's who's in the morning show with Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute, Sue. Oh, I hadn't
and she was fantastic. I loved them both. But only Jennifer.
I have to be honest. I thought for a minute Reese Witherspoon was watching us. So I'm a little disappointed. That's cool that you could share that. But I had that moment where I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, so early COVID, we watched Tiger King.
Oh, us too. That was a family thing.
Same. Our whole family watched it. It was so ridiculous. It was so nothing I would ever watch.
And it took your mind off of COVID.
Took your mind off of COVID. I don't regret a second.
Yeah, me neither.
It was fantastic. Okay, the next thing.
I think my family watched it without me because they said you won't like it.
But you might have.
And they would have said the same thing about me. Okay,
Yeah.
so then I was talking to a friend. I don't want to disclose her. If she doesn't want to be disclosed, I'll just say her name rhymes with Meth Malik. And she had said that she was watching a show called, she's like, I gotta go watch this Selling Sunset. I'm like, what's that? And she's like, oh, it's a reality show. She's like, I don't really do reality, but I'm really liking it. I'm like, well, would I like it? She's like, I just don't know. I put it on and then I leapfrogged her. I went past her and finished it up. Again, I don't regret a second. So it's these beautiful LA homes, these realtors who are so catty. And
it's almost like housewife, desperate people, not desperate. The housewives of Beverly Hills people say would merge with real estate.
Oh yeah, and I love real estate, so I love the homes and everything. It's so good. So now I've moved from that into $1 million homes.
Oh,
I think, or $1 million.
Okay, but this is so. I just want to point out that I believe when you exercised, you would watch HGTV. Like
I did. That's true.
So it's not far off. It's just that now there's no controls in place. You can just watch it and watch it and watch it.
And I love that they just feed it right up to me, episode after episode. You have to have a lot of control to stop.
Well, the thing about The Good Wife, which is not as bad. Did you ever watch Law and Order? What's it called?
LA Law?
No,
Law and Order. That had like a
Law
billion.
and Order. So Law and Order, the music starts and the crime is there, and if you don't get out quick enough, like literally, you have to have the episode end. If it's on like one of those channels where they're just doing like a marathon, you literally have to be like ready to shut it off, or you're into the next storyline, and you can't see it. You have to know how it. So The Good Wife's a little
What
like
kind of psycho has that control?
What?
What kind of psycho has that kind of control?
Not me.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so The Good Wife is a little bit like that. Like every once in a while, there's an episode that almost ends, and Dan and I look at each other. We're like, "What do we do? We're in a crisis right now. What do we do?"
Do the children realize what kind of crisis you're experiencing right now?
They're just writing books about our insanity. That's all they're doing.
Another show we watched. It's hard to get my husband hooked in a series because he goes to bed early and he doesn't like a lot of genres. But we were both watching Poldark.
What's it called?
Pol, P-O-L, Dark. It's a family name.
I didn't even know it.
Okay, now your face looks like Stephanie. That
good. I don't know what to say. It's going to be another one you can't stop. It's such a good storyline.
What's it on?
That's a great question. Oh my God, it might even be PBS. I think it might be.
Poldark.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's
so good.
The problem is we have 6 more seasons. So.
Oh, so wait, what's today? Friday. So Monday.
Well, it's a holiday.
Monday
too.
you could start.
Well, it's a holiday. Maybe not till Wednesday.
Tuesday. Wait, there was another. So the other thing, I have not watched it, so I'm just throwing this out there. I've heard that show Yosemite. No, Yellowstone. The Kevin Costner one.
Yeah, I've heard mixed bags about that. Yes.
Wait, Yosemite? No, not
right.
Similar.
Right.
Similar.
What's it called? Yellowstone?
It's called Yellowstone or something?
Yeah, no.
Am I
Yellowstone
close?
with Kevin Costner.
Okay,
yeah, I've
Yellowstone.
heard mixed things about it.
I heard he's really good in it. But the other thing I forgot to mention, so Todd and I never watched The Office when it came out. So that's been our constant. I love The Office.
I love it.
And our kids have loved it. So
everyone in my family loves it but me. I hate that squirmy humor. It makes
you
me
don't like Herb either, do you?
Not so
Yeah.
much.
See, it's just I think they're similar. Yeah.
I know, but it's like don't you get uncomfortable and like want to go like, don't do that. You don't feel that way when you're watching it?
That's why it's good he's doing it.
Oh,
I know. Well, you know what's funny? I was thinking about just the whole all these names of these shows, and there have been times where people mention things. I'm like, okay, you must get more channels or networks than I do. And I remember Sue, this was a while ago. I'm pretty sure it was you. I'm like, what are you watching? She's like, Mozart. I was like, everyone's, yeah. And she's like, Mozart in the Jungle. I'm like, that's not a show. Come on. You're like, no, that's really a show. Because we were talking about how ridiculous I'm like, come on. Like I feel like people are making things up. You're like, oh, you should watch Mozart in the Jungle. I'm like, okay, now she's pulling my leg.
I enjoyed that a lot. But but there are shows that I think like Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I liked the first season, but then I was kind of done.
Same. I liked the first one okay, and then I kind of was like, eh.
What about The Crown?
Oh, I love The Crown.
What?
The Crown?
Yeah, I don't like those historical pieces so much. It's funny because it's twice now or several times I've said I don't like what you're watching because I think I have a particular like I have this niche I like and I don't like so much outside of it.
I had to convince my mom to watch The Crown because my dad was desperate. Not that they have to do everything together, but maybe they think they do. But my mom finally gave in.
Oh, and she started watching it?
They watched it. All the seasons that are there, and they liked it.
My dad.
So your mom, your sisters, your mom.
Our mom. Well, she'll always say my mom, and depending on what's going on, I'm like, yeah, she's your mom.
Okay, I just want to say. I want to say that I remember that Elka told us early on, you guys talk too much. Get off. Anyway, Bob Immerman just made a good. Watch The Home Edit. The Home Edit? That's a show?
No.
All right, thanks, Bob. We're going to take a look at it.
Maybe it's an edit. Maybe it's like one of those things where maybe it was watch the home, edit. Maybe we should be editing something we're saying.
We're never going to find that show because there's some hidden code that we don't know.
Exactly.
Like maybe it's called Watch the Home. And then he said, edit. Watch the house. We don't know. All right, Bob, if you're still there, clarify. What's the title of the show? Anyway, so the problem with talking last time is that this is kind of a reunion for me and Steph, and for sure Suzanne, because I haven't seen Suzanne in a really long time.
I haven't seen you since last Friday.
I know. So sorry if we went on too long, everybody. We had, what was that?
Suzanne said it's over already. Hopefully that's what everybody else is saying.
Well, Suzanne, here's the good news. Once we end the broadcast, we can still keep talking a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But anyway, so watch The Home Edit or put it on your list to The Home Edit or maybe watch The Home Edit. We don't know. And also last night we
thank Bob Immerman because maybe
thank you, Bob Immerman. Last night we had a what did we have? A webinar with Ohio Tuition Trust Authority. And they were great at answering really all the questions you could ever have about 529 college savings funds. So if you missed it or you didn't know about it, it's still on our Facebook page. So go check it out. It was a little over a half hour and really tons and tons of great information. So why don't you girls who are sisters with the same mother end the show for us?
Oh. What should we say?
Well,
see you soon.
See you soon. Yeah, definitely.
Keep binging.
Keep Keep
what?
What?
I didn't hear it.
Keep binging.
You heard
I
it here
really-
first.
Exactly. Because COVID's not ending anytime soon. So keep that list you thought you'd never get to on your phone of binge shows to binge watch.
How's the mask situation in Florida?
The what?
Masking.
Oh,
Oh,
masking.
actually, I'm surprised.
We haven't even talked about that.
I'm surprised how widely
Yeah.
the people are wearing. I guess in my brain, and maybe it's the other coast, I was thinking I'm going to be the only one in a mask. And in fact, 99% of people are wearing masks. It's actually
That's great.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm wearing them correctly.
Yeah.
great. We
Yeah.
talked about that last week. If you want to hear that episode, go check out last week's episode about wearing it incorrectly.
If you want to binge watch your Fridays with Sue and Steph, you can go back. When did we start, Sue? It's got to be 5 years.
Long time ago.
You could be done by like Monday. They're not so long.
All right. Have a great
All right.
weekend, everybody. We'll see you next Friday.
Bye, guys.